Welcome to your Tinkercad Launchpad. I'm so glad you're here. I can't wait to teach you everything there is to know about Tinkercad and have you start designing your own objects right away. So in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about Tinkercad, the software. It's actually a web-based program, so I'll walk you through that entire process before we start designing. So let's get to it. Alright, to get started, we're going to go to our internet browser and type in www.tinkercad.com. That's going to take us to the Tinkercad website where we're going to start tinkering now. Tinkercad is a very powerful online-based program that's very intuitive and simple to use, and you can use it through the powers of the internet. You don't even have to download it. So you'll see I filled out my information and you'll do the same, and it'll take us directly into the Tinkercad program. This is one of the first lessons that Tinkercad has designed for you to walk through a learning experience to get started. So you'll see I'll move the staircase column over top of the staircase. So you'll hit next and we'll finish, and then it'll opt you to start another lesson. I would recommend going through the 5 lessons that they have because they've outlined them very well. So once you're done that, you can press the Tinkercad button on the top left side. We'll start by setting up our profile. It'll only take a minute, so I'm going to choose a quick profile picture. You could use a picture of a cartoon, your dog, some sports, yourself, whatever you'd like. I'm going to use my profile picture, and then I'm going to have my nickname be i3D Creatives. So we'll save those changes and let's start designing. So we'll click on the top left button again, our Tinkercad button, and then we're going to say we want to create a new design. That'll take us into Tinkercad, and the first thing you'll see is your drawing grid. Your drawing grid is where all the 3D design is going to take place. So on the top left corner, we have our navigation buttons. Our navigation buttons allow us to quickly change our view or perspective of the drawing grid or our model. With just a few clicks, we can see different sides of our object. On the right side, we have our basic shapes. These range from anything from dice to spheres to cones, numbers, letters, a whole bunch. So it's a good place to get started. So let's get into it. So we'll see our drawing grid in the middle, and then on the top left corner, if we hit the right arrow, it actually navigates us around the drawing grid, changing our view. And the same thing when we go down or up, and also left as well. So the home button brings us back to the original perspective, and the plus and minus tabs actually allow us to zoom in and zoom out very easily. So let's just place in a box here, and you'll see it'll automatically snap to the drawing grid, which is great. And we're actually going to orbit around this cube using our right-click mouse button. I would strongly recommend getting a mouse. It'll make it a lot faster and a lot easier for you to do 3D design. So when you're orbiting around, you can also zoom in and zoom out of your object. And this allows you to get up close, get far away, check out your whole design. And then you can also pan around your object. So you can move it to different areas of your screen, allowing you to change what you're looking at. So to review, we have our drawing grid. We have our navigation buttons on the top left side and our basic shapes on the right hand side. We then can orbit using the right mouse click to orbit around our object. You have the zoom option, so you can zoom in and zoom out of your model. And you have the pan command that allows you to quickly move the object to a different part of your screen so you can zoom in, zoom out, and just keep practicing. It'll get a lot easier. So give it a shot and insert some shapes. So we'll start off by inserting a few shapes. It doesn't matter what kind of shapes we want to add. Maybe a pyramid. And then once you've inserted a few shapes, you can then try orbiting around them and zooming in and out and panning and adding more. So give it some practice, take some time, and have some fun. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next lesson. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. In the next lesson, we're going to learn how to make our own profile and start working around in the virtual space. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out the next video on the left-hand side, and don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram or Twitter, and thanks a lot. All right, listen, we're gonna discover how to down